Dun dun dun. The thing
Dun,
is
dun.
going crazy.
CCTV image released after elderly man set on fire outside a mosque.
Hmm.
So, in what the Metropolitan Police Detective Sergeant Stephen Constable, what a great name, Stephen Constable. He was supposed to be. I don't know if Constable was his last name. I'm getting sidetracked. Described as an incredibly shocking incident. Police have now released a CCTV image of a man that they want to speak to after an 82-year-old man was set alight outside of a mosque in West London. So this
Oh.
happened in the what did they call it? West London Islamic Center, I think. It was in West Ealing on the 27th of February, so last month, and it was an evening. So it could have been Maghrib, it could have been Isha prayer, we don't know. But it was after prayer, and um the man, they don't really know like what happened. They didn't release, like, I don't know if they caught the incident on camera. I'm guessing they didn't. Um but they've released the man that they suspect to have caused the burning of the 82-year-old person.
Yeah.
Um and the some of the images they released showed the suspect like praying.
So was this inside the mosque?
Well, no, it well he before he left. So
Oh, I see.
the burning happened outside the mosque.
Hmm.
But before the burning, both men were in the mosque,
Yeah.
and the man and the suspect was like, some of the images they showed was him like praying, bro. He was praying.
Hmm.
He was like, it looked like he was what's the
Sujood?
no, not
No.
sujud, when you're sitting down at the end, before salam, um he was in that position.
Hmm.
And I was so baffled, like it just confused me, like to like the greatest degree I've ever been confused in my life. Like this man just came out of prayer, left prayer, and didn't even travel like for a very long time. He just left prayer. He's still
Hmm.
outside the mosque, and then he decided to burn another man.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
And they didn't release any more information outside of those things. And there's, as far as I'm concerned, there haven't really been any updates, so we don't know if they have custody of this man yet. But I couldn't believe what I saw. I couldn't
Yeah,
believe
this
what I
is
saw.
very strange because most you'd expect this from a lot of Islamophobes and a lot of people that are attacking.
hundred
But when
percent
you have a story where this person prays with the person and then goes out, honestly, I don't know. There's not much we can say. I don't think it's targeted, religious targeted. I guess I would say, but
That's what
maybe the guy's crazy.
that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking like there has to be more to this story. Like
Yeah.
they have to know each other. They have
Hmm.
to, like, because setting someone on fire
Yeah.
outside of a mosque right after prayer sounds so personal to me. And
Yeah.
the man, the suspect doesn't look very, it doesn't look old. He looks like he
Hmm.
could be in his late 20s to mid 30s. And
Okay.
so my head went to, oh my goodness, did this guy maybe like ask the man's daughter's hands in marriage,
Hmm.
and then he was declined, and so this is like a revenge. Did the man do something to him? Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm so confused. Like I want to know more about this story.
Yeah, definitely. But honestly, just it's knowing the story itself, even with the limited details, it does sound really crazy. It's like mind-boggling.
I've never heard
Definitely.
of a story like this before.
Hmm.
Because you know what? You mentioned Islamophobes, right? There's an imam His name is Omar Suleiman.
Yeah.
So I don't know if his mosque, but there's a mosque that he presides over in Dallas, Texas,
Hmm.
and he tells the story of every single day, like 24/7. There's always Islamophobes and like haters and like um, people standing outside of the mosque,
Yeah.
protesting the mosque and protesting against the Muslims inside the mosque, and they have guns and all these things
Yeah.
outside the mosque. But as far as I'm concerned, I've never, obviously I don't know all the stories, but he's never told the story of one of them doing something like that to any of the
Hmm.
Muslims outside of the mosque.
Yeah.
I feel like a mosque is just so how like out of bounds.
Hmm.
So that's what makes me believe like this has to be personal. Either
Yeah.
that or this man is just like deeply like just deeply
Disturbed, maybe.
disturbed, like something in the brain is just isn't working in the greatest of ways possible.
Yeah. No,
It's
I agree.
I'm so confused. I want to know more.
Something doesn't add up.
Yeah, something's not adding up. Something's not adding up. Like I was watching so I told you guys last week I'm watching this show called Blacklist. And in one of the episodes they showed in one of the episodes there were these people called the Vem, and basically
Mhm.
there were these people that would go out and kidnap alleged pedophiles and like kill them basically.
Yeah.
um and so like that just leads me to like, but the way they did it was so brutal. Like for example, they would melt lead and like shower it onto the person or into the mouth of the person until they die, right? So like this is obviously an extreme version of it. So like it makes me think stuff like it has to be personal. It has to be like
Yeah.
I don't even know. Yeah, it has to be personal. It has to be either personal or like the man is severely like disturbed and something's very wrong in his brain.
Did they
And
mention the person that got burned? Did he get burned to death?
no, so fortunately, the elderly man was not fatally injured, but he did receive hospital treatment for severe burns to his face and his arms. And
Alhamdulillah, he's alive.
alhamdulillah, he's alive. So apparently he was they say that the guy actually threw what do you call this liquid on him, and it
Mm.
smelled like petrol, and then burnt him. I don't they don't
Mm.
they don't really talk about any if there were any witnesses, because they don't really go too much into the story, and as far as I'm concerned they haven't updated the story yet. So hopefully next week we'll have some update to this. If we do, I'll share it with you guys. But it's so interesting. I wanna know so much more because it seems so random. It seems so
Yeah.
random.
Yeah, planned.
Yet planned because he had petrol, right?
Yeah, who would just go to a mosque with a petrol and just go pray and then come out, you know? It has to be
He
planned.
could have traveled there by car and just had a jerry can in the back. It's not. I wouldn't say it's uncommon to have a jerry can in your car.
No, but
with petrol in
think
it.
think of it this way, Camille. Yeah. So you go in a mosque, you come out, and if you want to harm somebody, you even think, oh, I have petrol in my car. I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna go burn him. Now, probably the first thing you would think is probably just punch him or something. Do something. But that just sounds like extra steps.
Like
So
I'm
he
not
must have
saying
thought of
it's weird, not weird for him to do that kind of attack. I'm just saying it's not. I wouldn't say it's uncommon if he was driving a vehicle to have a jerry can in the back of his car.
Mm. Like both scenarios is definitely possible.
Yeah.
That's great.
But
Like you know what? Let's get into this because I do wanna let's play conspiracy. Let's play conspiracy real quick. So
yeah.
my theory is that these two know each other. I think the suspect had a heavy like grudge against this man, and I think it was planned, and I think he did already have petrol in the can, and he just and as soon as they left, I think he might have been asking for forgiveness for what he was about to do, which is something you don't do anyway.
Mhm.
That's why he was praying, and then like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think they know each other.
Okay.
I think they know each other. I think they know each other.
Can I tell you my theory?
What's your theory?
That what your one is likely. I can see it, but my one is very unlikely. What if this person wanted to harm a Muslim, but he didn't want to be, promoted as, oh, this anti-Muslim because that helps Muslim. So what if he learned how to pray, went in, prayed, and then, saw an innocent, a vulnerable old man, burnt him, and here the news can't say, this is an anti-Muslim. So they just say, oh, this is another Muslim. They would be damaging Islam more because it would be like a Muslim that did it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy theory. Ah, that's crazy. Imagine that was true. I
Could
can
be.
see it. I can see it. I can see
Yeah.
it. It's the same thing that they used to do back then, where it was like a lot of the black on black crimes that they used to do was like it was set up just to look that way. Just so that it would
Yeah.
look just so that they can report on the news, this was just another killing amongst their people. So we don't really have to worry about that. Or we don't really have to care about that. It's just them killing each other. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can see it though. I can definitely see it.
Mhm.
Do you have any do you have any different theories from us, Camille?
No. I was actually leaning more towards the one James was talking about, to be fair. But I don't know, it just bothers me. It just bothers me how there's hardly any information about this
I know.
on
Yeah,
the
definitely.
article.
Unfortunately, well, I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate, but the UK, the way their police and procedural stuff works is that they like to keep things close before they release anything. In the US, like these journalists just go like vultures. Like as soon as something happens, like you find out everything all at once within like a week. But yeah. Quick recovery, inshallah, for the elderly man. He was 82 years old.
Inshallah.
Bro, he was 82 years old, bro. Like, I don't know how much trauma your body can endure at 82-year-old. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not a young man anymore.